hope you are all doing well today. Can you see and hear me clearly on your screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. Before we begin our lesson, let's take a moment to pray together according to our own belief so that our study today will be smooth and meaningful. Please take a moment now. Uh, Thank you very much. Uh, Today we're going to talk about something very personal and very important. Something you will use again and again, not only in this class but also in real life. Wherever you meet someone new. Today's topic is introducing myself, and our focus for this meeting is speaking. That means most of our activities today will be about talking, listening, and practicing how to introduce yourself confidently in English. By the end, okay. By the end of our lesson today, every one of you to able to sit in front of your camera and say a short, clear introduction about yourself in English, using the correct grammar and good pronunciation. Does that sound like a good goal today? Let's get a start. Before we jump into the material, I want to warm up your speaking muscle a little bit. I'm going to ask for simple question one by one. For each question, I will call one student by name to answer directly with their microphone on. So please listen carefully even when it's not your turn because you might be called next. Don't worry about making mistake. This is just a warm up. So relax and try your best. Here my first question. Diva,
Yes, sir.
uh,
Uh, then my name is Diva, sir.
okay. Nice to meet you, Diva. Thank you. Let's try to the next question. How old are you, Mutia?
I'm 16 years old, sir.
Thank you for sharing that. Now, here is question about where you live. Where do you live, Tasya?
I live in Bogor with my family.
Very good. And finally, one more question. A fun one this time. What do you like to do in your free time, Binta? Or anyone can answer number four?
Yes, sir. In my free time, I like listening to music and playing badminton.
Excellent answer. You know, all of you just did something really important without even realizing it. You were already introduced pieces of yourself in English. That is actually the skill we are going to build on today. Let's move and look at a complete example of self-introduction. Now, please look at your screen, and I'm going to share a short text with you. This text is a self-introduction written by student named Rina Putri. I will read a whole text for you so you can hear the correct pronunciation and rhythm. Please listen carefully. Ready? Let's begin. Hello, my name is Rina Putri. I am 16 years old. I live in Bogor with my parents and my younger brother. I am a student of Pakuan Senior High School. My favorite subjects are English and biology because I enjoy learning new things. In my free time, I like reading novels, listening to music, and reading. My dream is to become a doctor and help many people. I am a friendly and hardworking person. I like making new friends and working in a team. I believe that learning English will help me communicate with people from different countries. Thank you for reading about me. And now, let's think about the text for a moment. Notice how Rina organized her introduction. She doesn't just say her name and stop. She talks about her name and age, then where she lives, then her school, then her favorite subjects and hobbies. her dream, and finally, a little bit about her personality. This is actually a very natural order, and it's the same order we are going to use when you introduce yourself later in this lesson. Let me ask you a quick comprehension question. Based on the text, what is Rena's dream? Who would like to answer? Mutia, can you answer?
Okay. Her dream is to become a doctor and help many people.
Exactly right. Well done, Mutia. One more question. Where does Rina live and who does she live with? Can you answer it, Marcia?
Yes, sir. She lives in Bogor with her parents and her younger brother.
Perfect. You can see the understanding a text like this is actually the first step before we can speak confidently because it gives us a model, a pattern that we can borrow and make our own. And next, now let's talk a little bit about grammar because good grammar will make your spoken introduction clear and correct. The text we just read use a grammar pattern called simple present tense. We use simple present tense when we talk about facts, habits, and things that generally true about us, like our name, age, where we live, and what we like to do. There are two basic patterns you need to remember. The first pattern is subject plus verb one, and if the subject is he, she, or it, we add s or es to the verb. For example, from our text, I live in Bogor. Notice the subject is I, so the verb live stays in base form. But if we change the subject, for example, she lives in Bogor, now we add an S because the subject is she. Can anyone give me another example sentence using this pattern? Talking about a hobby or activity you do regularly. Tasha, can you answer?
I play badminton every weekend, sir.
That's a perfect example of the first pattern. Thank you. Now, the second pattern is for the verb to be. Subject plus am, is, or are, plus a complement. For example, from our text, my dream is become a doctor. Here we use is because the subject, my dream, is singular. Let's check your understanding. If I want to say that I am hardworking person, which word should I use? Am, is, or are? And can you make the full sentence for me, Mutia?
Okay. I am a hardworking person.
Exactly, well done. One more check. This time with she. How would you say that she is friendly person? Diva, can you answer it?
She is a friendly person.
Perfect. These two pattern subject plus verb I and verb one and subject plus am is are really all you need to build a solid self introduction. Keep them in mind because we are going to use them right now in our speaking practice. Now, let's time for the most important part of today's lesson. Actual speaking practice. Look at the screen. I have prepared a simple pattern with 6 points. Your name, your age, your address, your hobby, your favorite subject, and your dream. This is not a paragraph you need to memorize word of word. Think of it as an outline. Just some key points to guide you while you talk. Let me the model this for first, so you can hear what a complete introduction system. Hello, everyone. My name is Abyaz. I am 16 years old. I live in Jakarta Timur. In my free time, I like playing music and reading books. My favorite subject is English because I enjoy learning language. My dream is to become a teacher and help other students learn. Did you notice how natural and smooth that sounded even though I was just following 6 simple points. Now it's your turn. I want you to right now to take your own 6 point quietly in your head or on a small piece of a paper if you like. You don't have to write full sentence. Just short note. For example, name would add 16 city, Bogor, and so on. Okay, time's up. Now, before we move to the greatest big activity, let's to please say introduction quickly to yourself all loud but softly, just to feel how it sounds coming off your chest. Say it now just for a second. With I can getting ready. Remember, this is not about memorizing perfectly. It's about speaking naturally and with confidence, using the pattern as a guide, not a script, to reset word by word. Now let's move on to our main speaking activity for today. All right, everyone. Now we've already the main speaking assessment for today. I'm going to call of you by name, and when I call you, please turn on your microphone and introduce yourself using the 6 points we just practiced. Your name, your age, address, hobby, favorite subject, and your dream. Take your time, speak clearly, and don't worry about being perfect. Just do your best. While you are speaking, I will be listening for 4 things. First, whether your content is complete. Second, whether your grammar is correct. Third, how fluent and clear your pronunciation is. And fourth, how confident you sound. Let's begin our first speaker today. Is Tasya, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Tasha. I am 16 years old. I live in Bogor with my parents. In my free time, I like reading novels and listening to music. My favorite subject is English because I enjoy learning new words. My dream is to become a journalist and travel around the world.
Thank you very much, Tasha. That was a really clear introduction. I especially like how you talk about your dream. It sounded very confident. Nice work. Let's continue to our next speaker. Marcia.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Marcia. I am 16 years old. I live in Jakarta. I like playing football and riding my bicycle. My favorite subject is biology because I like learning about animals. My dream is to become a doctor.
Wonderful. Thank you. Your pronunciation of the keyword was very clear. Well done. Let's move to our third speaker. Diva.
Yes, sir. Hi, my name is Diva. I'm 15 years old. I live in Bogor with my family. In my free time, I like drawing and watching movies. My favorite subject is art because it is fun and creative. My dream is to become a fashion designer.
Excellent effort. I really appreciated how natural you spoke. It didn't sound memorized at all. That's exactly what we want. Let's continue with our first speakers. Before next, I want to charge my laptop first. Okay, guys. So, who won next? Putri Bintang Azara? Can you?
Um,
Okay.
okay, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Bintang. I'm 16 years old. I live in Bogor. I like playing basketball and listening to music. My favorite subject is mathematics because I enjoy solving some problems. My dream is to become an engineer.
Great job, your grammar was very accurate, especially your use of simple present tense. Now let's welcome our fifth speaker for today, Mutia.
Good morning. My name is Tia. I'm 16 years old. I live in Bogor with my parents and my sister. In my free time, I like singing and reading books. My favorite subject is English because I want to communicate with people from other countries. My dream is to become a diplomat.
Fantastic. Thank you for that lovely introduction. All five of you did a really great job today. I'm very proud of how far you've come, even within just one lesson. For those of you who did not get a turn today, don't worry, we will continue and give you a chance to shine at the beginning of our next meeting. All right, everyone, that brings us to the end of the recap what we've learned today. We read and understood a self-introduction text. We review simple present tense, and most importantly, several of you practice speaking your own self-introduction out loud in English. That is a big achievement for one short meeting. Before we finish, does anyone have any question about today's material, either about grammar or the speaking practice? Feel free to unmute or type in the chat box. Uh, and, mm, While waiting for your question, we are going to discuss that looking ahead to next week. We are going to level up our skills. Where today we're successful to introduce ourselves. And next week we will practice how to introduce other people, such as your classmate, your favorite football player, or a family member. So, to help you prepare, I will upload a short 2-minute video on our Google Classroom later today, which I need you to please watch before our next session. So you already have some ideas, meaning there is no written homework, just watch the video. Okay, if there are no questions, then I would like you all to keep practicing your self-introduction at home this week, especially your pronunciation. Because the more you say it out loud, the more natural and confident you will show. Remember, speaking a new language, it's like exercising a muscle. It gets stronger every time you use it. Thank you so much for your active participation today. All of you did wonderful. Have a great rest of your day. Take care, and I will see you all in our next class. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.